What do Leo placements need to know? Oh, you have loss, letting go. Yes. So, Leo, you're in the process of having to accept that a situation has run its course, right? The difference with your energy, though, is I feel like with you guys, you are accepting it. You have reached that place of acceptance that what is done is done. Not every situation is meant to last, okay? A lot of circumstances in life are temporary. You know, everything's in flux, everything is constantly shifting and changing and transforming, you know. So I think coming from that understanding definitely makes it easier for you guys to be in this process of letting go, surrendering, okay, detaching. And that's what you're doing. You know, it may still invoke certain emotions, which is very normal, okay? But the fact that you are willingly letting go is really good, okay? So I feel like even though it is maybe tough in some instances because of the emotional aspect to it, you know, there is a sense of balance that comes from that, though. You know, you'll feel it. You'll feel like a weight has been lifted simply because you, instead of trying to hold on, you just simply let go. So instead of feeling tension in the body, you're going to feel light, okay? Even though the emotions itself could weigh a little bit heavy on your heart for a period of time, okay? But that's okay. That's where you have to really nurture yourself. That's when you're really going to have to be kind to yourself, okay, while you process the emotional side of it. But I do see acceptance here, though, which is amazing, okay? So, yeah, I feel like you're no longer fighting to hold on to something or someone or whatever the case may be, an energy. You're just simply surrendering it, okay? Which is the right call in this case, okay? So tell me more about this for Leo energy, this act of surrender. Judgment in reverse. You may even felt like it was out of your hands. It's like the boat was going anyway. So what choice do I have, right? You may have felt like, you know, that wasn't something that you initiated, but you chose to accept, okay? Which is absolutely fine, you know? And again, with that being the judgment card as well, I feel like the divine was showing you through various different ways that by choosing not to let go, you were prolonging your own suffering, right? The pain you have to experience regardless if there is, like I say, a sense of emotional loss involved. But the suffering, that's what you were prolonging, you know, by not wanting to feel the pain. So it actually ends up being a lot worse than if you just allow yourself to feel it, right? That's the thing that seems to be coming up here. Just letting yourself feel the things and letting it go. So that was the case in this situation for you guys. That's what's coming up, okay? Like in the month of April, I see you choosing to actually let go. Yeah, 6 of Wands, okay? And that changes your fortune. That puts you in a position where you can make things happen again. Because you're not stuck in one place trying to pin something down that cannot be pinned down, that cannot be kept stagnant. And so it frees you up to actually make moves as well, positive changes, positive moves, okay? Accomplish something or complete something, see something through, okay? Overcome a situation, okay? And come back feeling good about it as well. So I honestly get that sense that you are going to be proud of yourself for being able to do this, and rightly so, because it's not easy. It's not like this is something that you don't care about. This is something you care immensely about. But you know it was the right choice, right? You know it was the right call. And so you are going to be proud of yourself that you were able to do that, even though it was difficult. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, because you may have felt that this situation, this it could be work, it could be a relationship, whatever the case may be, you may have felt like that was your destiny, that was your legacy, that was what you were going to establish for the long haul, okay? So to have that perception dismantled in front of your eyes, that is difficult, because you were obviously, like I say, invested, okay? Possibly not just emotionally, but financially as well, you know, into whatever this situation was. But ultimately, this isn't where your destiny lies, my friend. Okay? It lies elsewhere. So just know whatever you're having to release in the month of April or accept has been released or is gone, is over, or is ended. Like, because I feel like it's not ending, it has ended, right? You coming to that place of acceptance is going to allow you to align with what actually is your 10 of Pentacles, right? As opposed to trying to hold on to something that wasn't it, you see? And that's why it's being let go, because it may have been something that assisted for a time or was aligned with you for a time or that was beneficial for your growth or understanding, right? But it's not part of the long-term plan, right? It's not part of your destined path. And one more for Leo placements. Yeah, Queen of Cups energy. Like I say, right, now is the time to give back to yourself, all right? Especially emotionally, because it isn't easy. Especially if you are letting go of a person, okay? Because the Queen of Cups could be yourself or it could be another, right? If this is like a relationship or an individual that you saw yourself building a life with, building a legacy with, then yeah, it can be challenging. But the best way to remedy that pain is to give love to yourself, okay? To be your own support system, to be a partner to yourself, to be a best friend to yourself. And of course, you know, if you do need to open up to someone that you're truly, you know, that you truly have a good relationship with, good rapport, but also a significant amount of trust where you feel like you can truly be your most vulnerable, then why not open up to someone that you know you can, right? Because I'm sure they'll want to know that you're okay. They may even check in on you, and then that's when, you know, it comes to the surface, you know, that's when the dam breaks, you know. So yeah, because I do, again, it is going to have an emotional impact, but yeah, you know it's the right call, so you should be proud. It's not easy. Yeah, 3 of Swords in reverse, exactly. You're releasing, what you're actually releasing is not just the situation, a person, a job, whatever the case may be. What you're surrendering is the suffering and allowing yourself to experience the temporary pain so that you can truly heal and move forward. And that's so you can feel emotionally whole again. Yeah. So that's it. You're releasing your suffering. Okay. Amazing. So I know it's not easy, Leo. I know. And bless you guys, you know, like you literally feel like whatever the situation was for some of you, the sun is leaving your life. But that's a temporary feeling, okay? That is very temporary. You will see the sun again, okay? But you have to go through this process in order to reach that point, you know? So you're doing the right thing, okay? And just know, like I say, that these feelings, they will shift, they will change, okay? And your circumstances are definitely changing as well, to align you with your true destined path, to align you to the true situations that are connected to your 10 of Pentacles. All right. Now, you're very welcome. And I hope that does help for you guys.